Marvel's at it again with another great finale and another great show. But is it as good as the other ones? We'll see. So, I'm going to be honest. I don't read every comic book that's out there, which that includes the Lokis. Loki kind of became its own thing since he became so popular in the movies. But from what I hear, Kieran Gillen has a good run on him. I think it's either Journey into Mystery. Is what I want to say. This had the strongest of the first episodes out of probably all three of the Disney / Marvel shows coming out so far. They had a subtle way of telling us that the Infinity Saga is over, along with the Infinity Stones, where they're not that valuable anymore. Like, there's a small subtle hint, a subtle jab. Now they are full steam ahead after the end of this show. But, okay, before I get into my thoughts on the show, I'm going to do a spoiler / theory discussion of where Phase 4 and maybe a little more than just Phase 4, more like what MCU is going to go after this. So stick around, or like most people who come to the internet, just skip all the way to the end. But here we go. That first episode has that emotional scene where he finds out how trash he really is. And how, some people are trash. Where they're just there to make the other person better in the long run. In this case, the hero to rise above whatever they're facing at the moment. He brought the Avengers together too, so there is that. Seeing the way it ends really screwed with his psyche to the point where he wanted to change. That was the catalyst that began with this whole show, where seeing where each one of his actions led. He got his mom killed. He got his dad killed. Seeing his neck get snapped by Thanos. That'll fuck me up. If I knew where I'm going to end up, if I continue going down whatever path I choose at the time, obviously I'm going to change. But Loki, he's... So out of all three of these, this has to be the one with the most adventurous, because each episode, it wasn't in the same direction, so it gave you a lot of journey into mystery. That's basically what it is, and I'm really glad. It was really fun, because the other ones, I'm not going to dock the other ones. I really love the other shows. I think those were a little better, but I'll get to that bit. This had a lot of heart. This had that MCU movie vibe more than the other shows. The TVA. Like I said, I don't read these type of comics. I'm more into the ground level of street heroes. I like those guys. Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. Anyways, before I start going on the list what I read. The TVA. I really like the way they handle the TVA. They're very grounded. They grounded it in the sense of stabilities like Star Wars and Alien, the original Alien series, where it's very believable. It's not over the top technology wise. No, they keep it really grounded, like 50s, 60s era type of technology, which I thought that was a really nice aesthetic that the show needed to have, that believability that there is this TVA, this time bearing association. I think that's what it is. TVA. Anyway, TVA, the TVA. And I'm glad Owen Wilson is back. I haven't seen him in a long time. It feels like a long time, and just that quick, dry, witty banter that he has with Loki really is what seals the deal on this show. I wanted more of that, and their little friendship, because maybe because I miss Owen Wilson a little bit, but him as Mobius, he did a really well job. I hope he does come back for season 2, because yes, there is going to be season 2. This is one of the shows that actually is going to have a season 2. It's not like where the Netflix episodes should just ended after 1 or 2 seasons. I already had a feeling that they were going to use the female Loki There was a rumor going around that it's going to be Enchantress, a Thor villain that she was going to turn into, but I guess they didn't go that route. I really didn't believe their relationship. It felt, felt a little off. I needed more time with that relationship because the chemistry, it felt like a little rushed towards the end because I didn't feel that they had a great love for each other or a great feelings for each other that was strong enough to do whatever that caused the Nexus event. So that's one of my main gripes. So this had the first Disney Marvel filler episode, which nothing really happened or the buildup wasn't really there that needed to be there for character development wise. It just kind of fell kind of flat. And I wasn't the only one who felt like that. I saw the internet kind of blowing up about it, about kind of being a filler episode. That would be episode, I want to say 3. Yes, 3. Feel like they could have gone away with that and gave us more development between the Loki relationship, or Lokis. This had some of the best special effects out of all of them, but maybe I could tell why it was so expensive. I'm pretty sure this show was really expensive. Like, there's an episode where he meets other Lokis. And let me tell y'all, Kid Loki, that's another character. That's 4. That's 4 characters to see. Wiccan and Speed, Patriot, and now Kid Loki. That's 4, y'all. 4 characters. But we also got Thor, the Frog Thor, or Thorgy, is it? 4. We got a badass cameo / Easter egg from Mr. Chris Hemsworth himself as Frog Thor, the Walt Simonson run. If y'all know that, it's really cool that they got that in. They even got the Thanos copter in there, which was really cool with his first appearance. But mainly that episode was a good character development. Well, mostly this whole show was about character development. That's where the MCU really shines the most, is through character development. And like not just in one single movie, but over a course of time. And that episode with the Lokis was to help compare and contrast between where he usually is, to where he is now. And where he wants to be. How he used to be. Like he's starting to see the error of his ways. And which also he inspires another great Loki moment. And I am loving Phase 4 with their costumes. And their homages to the old costumes. Because we had Scarlet, then we had Sam Wilson, and now we have the official Classic Loki. Classic Loki, man, what a way to go out. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil too much. This show single-handedly changed the MCU and actually paved a way from where it's going to go. Because Black Widow was good. WandaVision was excellent. Excellent. I will probably I'm not going to do a review on it. It's kind of too late for that. And I know my lazy ass probably didn't keep up with the episode to episode week. Winter Soldier and the Falcon. They didn't give us a sense of direction, but they were very introspective, which I loved. I absolutely loved. The whole WandaVision emotional weight that it brought, and the impact of Winter Soldier and the Falcon series, which was very special. I still really like that show. And the direction that they're going seems a little more darker from what we're used to. I don't know. I'm conflicted on this. I'm really conflicted. I want to give it a 7.5, but it's really good. I don't want to just give it that 8 because I feel like I've been giving those out too much lately. This had a lot of great, incredible moments, good character development. The writing wasn't as strong as the other 2 episodes were, so I got to dock it on that. It's weird enough that Marvel hasn't made me feel tired of this universe. Maybe because they're not just doing comic book genre movies and shows, they're doing every other genre. And then they put superhero elements into it, which I think is very smart and keeps it fresh. But you know what? I'm going to do a 7.5 for the filler episode and the writing not being so strong. But I don't want to take anything away. This is a very good show. I had a lot of fun with it. It is nice to see where it's going to go after all of this. And since this video seems a little too long, I'm going to have to do a second video, the ending of the whole season finale and where it will go along with theories and stuff like that. Just explanation, basically. I'll see y'all later. Deuces, y'all.